like I said, somebody in the elementary had COVID, so I got one at home that has to be quarantined for 14 days now because her classmate had it. But it's kind of crazy because it's only the people sitting close to her, which, doesn't make a lot of sense, but nothing hardly does.
Come on, Rusty Bridges. Let's go, Rusty.
That was good. No way. Wow. That's close. Tate went straight from Tuesday scrimmage to Ducks had practice up at Power Sports up there. What's it called? Kettering.
I thought you caught it.
They do good about limiting their arms and stuff. Like basically crush some ground balls and give them a bucket to drop them in. Don't come up firing. But hey, man, he was going against his pitcher. Kids get used to speed, but still can't hit a curveball. But man, this guy was firing them in there faster than anybody we got out here, in probably about 20 feet. And he said, "You want to see my fastest?" And Tate was like, "Yeah." And he was hitting about 1.5, and he was hitting it hard, but it would take him, The guy was pretty close, but Tate wouldn't swing on the outside pitches, and he was swinging a 30 ounce. And I said, "Well, we got your 29, and if you think you can swing a 33, 30, then that's what we'll look for."
That's a little bit that's a lot of weight,
Yeah.
For their size.
Yeah. As soon as he gets,
it's a lot of weight.
But since that little league year, he was swinging a 27, so he's stepped it up 3 or 4 ounces a year, for a while. Plus, they get in and start lifting, and he's going to feel stronger, more confident. But we even got a 29-inch bat and 26 ounces if they see somebody. But he just said, if I can't get around my normal bat, that's my.
I think Moose is swinging a 27-30, I think, right now.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. But he had a 27-32 that dropped 5. That ever since that last year of Little League they played, he's had that. Actually, that's the one
he won't be able to use it this year.
Oh no, I know. Well, but we got a brand new one. It was a brand new Cat 6, just like that one. That was drop 3, 32-inch. So he just went up basically 2 ounces, And he's been hitting good with this, and so is Connor got his hit with it, and I think Isaiah used it too. But And I go, oh man, you could be good with that for 4 years, and then come back that, well, if he's lifting weights and getting stronger, the bigger bat goes through the ball better, and but he's not one to switch bats really. But we do have an old Combat 33 inch that I had got for Trent a long time ago. It's 9 years old. It's a B52 or something like that. But it's still legal, still BB core. But I watched them do some compression tests on BB core bats. Turns out that those new USA bats are just like them. They're at the standard of BB core. They're in the shoot. Their compression's up around 1,000. Some of those bats.
Sure.
And then when they're super hot, they can be around 250 or something, getting lower, numbers. But I guess there's only so much trampoline effect you're allowed, and then you can really cause some damage if they hit somebody. And it's but up there, man, those kids from Kettering and that area that Tate's plays with, they're like, here, take my bat, try it out. And I'm like, Tate, you can't replace their bat, man.
Right, exactly.
But those kids evidently they get everything they ask for, and Tate has to, every few years we get a new bat, But he tried like a camouflage Marucci or something like that. I don't know. It had some kind of camouflage on it. And I said, isn't it just your bat with the camouflage paint? And he said, well, it was a 33 inch. And I go, yeah, that's just a little different. But every bit of that reach counts, especially if you pull everything.
We got lucky last year. Like I said, we were in a fishing session. I take him down to see Mo Sanford for pitching. And down there's where the Cincinnati Sticks plays or practices, and also 5-star practice. And the coach, the 5-star coach came in and seen Garrett pitching, and asked him if you play. He says, to be honest with you, I'm already funded this year. Said it's usually about $3,000 a person. But if he wants to come play with us, he can.
Wow.
So I didn't have to pay a dime playing with the 5 stars or anything. And because of that, I end up investing in a nice bat instead.
Sure.
So
yeah,
that's what I end up doing.
Yeah. What kind of bats?
I got him the Meta.
Okay.
The prime, the blue.
Okay.
Yeah. $500 bat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now every time I see him kicking his shoes and everything else, I just cringe.
Oh yeah. Well, I watched some videos on those, and I seen some videos on those. I guess the one from last year was
body over. I know. I tried.
The 33 inch from last year was banned or something, or they banned one of the bats. Maybe it's the 33 inch.
It's a 33 is banned.
Yeah. I don't know why, but then I seen the 2021 bat they got, and these guys were trying them out, and he said it's the new version of the one that's banned is pretty much like the prime version of, like it's almost like they took the prime and put the Meta name on it, to replace the illegal one. But yeah, I've seen some of the white prime bats. I think they're from 19, I think. And I've seen one for 100, and I asked the guy, I said, hey, I said, is it rattling or is it cracked or something? Why are you selling it for $100? It's a $500 bat. And the guy was like, there's a sale pending. I'm not sure there is. And then there was one guy that he was probably a high school player, got it for 2020. I only use it in 3 games, and he wants 150 for it. So I'm thinking, but that's the same size as Tate's got, and I don't want to get one the same size he's got. He can use the. If I spend the money and get another bat, it's gonna be something he don't have.
You're all right, bud. You're all right. Relax.
But it's driving Trent crazy that he can't get out on that ankle yet. He's hating, missing on the scrimmages. Wow. Just a hair. Well, he framed it pretty good. And just stay on the outside corner right now. That's what I do. I wouldn't even get it to the middle of the plate. I'd dance around that edge, and then if he does by chance hit it, it'll be ground ball to the right side. And they got 2 outs or 1.
2.
Yeah, ground ball to the right side and just play it first. There you go. But I did, ooh, that was close. Up. I did post some of them online last night, some of the practices. I don't know. I tried to just do them all, but put the right date on them. So. Yeah, this is the white prime bat. I'm not sure what that is. That looks, it might be a 29. What do you think? 29 or 30? Length wise. Man, they was all in his mind. Nice. Wow. That's forever.
I was wondering, like,
Did he call UPS to ship that one?
I don't know. It's like, is he gonna throw it? Well, he still got him out.
I'm gonna. Well, we had one good thing happen today. My daughter's computer died and she don't know where the charger is. But my wife just bought a brand new one, and her charger fits hers, and her laptop charged in 10 minutes. So my wife got on internet for
Hey, put some muscle on it.
for. Oh, is it just muddy up there? Oh man,
It's a
soup.
soup hole.
Yeah. Well, if I could get up my shot and work more, get you some sawdust. But I can't get out there so much. Man.
That's funny. Run, you champ.
Yeah, that is on video. It was like the first pitch.
First or second. Run, you champ.
Everybody's safe though, right? Whoa, there you go. First thing is, I know I coached the girls softball team at church one year. We had 25 players come out for it. And the first thing I told them was, your glove is your friend. You first use it to protect yourself. And then if you catch it, you don't have to worry about protecting yourself. And then we just progressed from there. But we had a pretty good year. But every time I see anybody that was on the team, it's like, your glove is your friend. But we won half our games. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And how it was is we had 10 really good players and 15 that we had to get in the game somehow, you know. So what we do is we start with our 10 best for 2 innings, and we had to get a lead. If not, we would get run ruled. So in some of them, we got pretty good leads, and then we started putting everybody in. By the time the season was over, we were probably down to 20. But anyway, everybody had a friend. They always went in for their friend. So they, you know, whoever was your closest friend on the team, you guys are sharing time. So that's the only way you can do that. And the good thing about it was the church sponsored the team, so nobody said, "Hey, I spent money. I'm going to be in the game." You know what I mean? And that's you have to have somebody paying the bill if your coach is going to be able to do what the coach can do. And so it worked out, and everybody had fun. And I gave them as much practice time as they could. I had several practices. It was like we had fun at the practices. We scrimmaged, you know, and the games were like, it's like put in your work at practice, and the games is where you get your pay, you know. It was fun, but I couldn't do it 2 years in a row. I let the girls take over, and they coached it for a couple more years.
There's big balls.
At least the wind's. Hey, that ball thought it was Jared. At least the wind ain't blowing today. I didn't bring that with me. Man, ain't a cloud. Ain't a cloud. Right.
He walked first and then was looking down and his shoes got picked off at first. By his cousin. Wasn't paying attention. That's funny. That's the difference between a junior and a freshman. Get out.
Now they give tips to Chandler, and what happens now is he hits behind him. He jumps off the bag to cover a position. They hit it up the line.
Probably.
That's
how it normally works.
yep.
I think they got him in the chest.
Oh yeah.
He got hurt.
Did it Chandler or the runner?
I think. Might have hit the runner.
Yeah.
Got hit twice.
Yeah. No runner's gonna get up and blame him. They could throw, but on their side of the back. Oh, okay. Man, how many? We got a coach and a umpire or two umpires.
Or two coaches.
Yeah, right. I've seen some of the calls. They might be two coaches. Nice. Just talking to Tate a little bit, he seems to think that they could have a freshman team. And I go, I think you're going to need some of your freshmen for... Oh, yeah, baby! Everybody run in there. Run him down if you can. No, don't get the catch it. Run.
Nobody there. They got toast.
They got...
Being silliness.
Who was in that sweatshirt? Is that Isaiah? I'm glad they had people run to it today. Isaiah was from center field.
Get on the base!
He's picked off right now. If he just turned around through it. Hey, bring your center fielder in and pick him off. He's quick enough.
Sitting there talking.
Oh, too much curve. Yep. You think you can get there? You try to run with the catching equipment on, and you're like running mud. Tate tried the same thing yesterday and couldn't get, wasn't even close. Or not yesterday, Tuesday. That's Tate. Tate does that stuff. Exactly. But even though they tell him, just wait a second, hit it when it's more close or behind the plate, or you can even hit and take it to right, you know. But it's rough. Hard to tell Tate anything. He just knows everything.
Yeah, I think it's 1-0, huh?
Yeah, that. They talk like whatchamacallit was gonna stop by and pitch some.
He's
Tristan.
down weightlifting right now. He's gonna stop down or stop by and say hi.
Oh, okay. He might not be allowed. Maybe park up his scholarship. Nothing like taking a ball from the temple when you're.
No, this coach says he wants him throwing.
Really?
He says
That's cool.
your scholarship's covered whether you blow your arm out or not.
Yeah.
You need to
Well,
throw.
I think I would give me an L screen out there.
I'm sure he's got insurance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you have a kid like that,
You remember back when Will Clark couldn't even play basketball in the yard with his kids, because his contract was so specific. And that one boy for the Reds, he ended up going to New York and hurt his ankle in a pickup game. One of the Boone boys. And after playing in the World Series the year before and probably helping them win it, he lost his paycheck. And I'm like, hey, just be insured. Know what you need, and because you can't stop living your life. You can't stop being a dad, and you can't stop doing other things because you're afraid you're gonna hurt, get hurt. You remember Craig Swanger?
what's that?
You remember Craig Swanger? He used to be a basketball player. I think he went play for Wright State after he was goofing around when he's younger in high school, and they had the kids were jumping trains, getting on trains, and just wherever they stop, they get off, and then get on another one, go somewhere. Well, he ended up getting a train that turned, and it was starting to go to Indiana or somewhere, and he had to make a choice, and he jumped off, and he messed his shoulder up because he was a real good pitcher too. And then that was it. I mean, you got a 6'7" guy throwing a fastball. It's gonna be a whole lot different. Shoot, he'd probably get 80 miles an hour just from dropping it from his height. But choices. Close. I get guessing what's going mixed up, but they're opposite sides of the plate. There you go. Oh, too much bull.
There you go, Gus. Good boy. There you go. Good ball. Hey, a good one.
Sounds like one of them hover things on it.
Sounds like one of those little drones.
Yeah. Or one of the dishwasher went mad. Here's anything. I'm seeing what this thing will do. It's recorded 29 minutes. I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, you gotta get that. Oh man. I want to find out how long this thing will record, because I think what'll happen is instead of stopping, it keeps on recording, but starts like just a different file or something.
One. Wayne got it. He got it.
That was close.
Very quick.
Who is that? Oh, Isaiah. Yeah. He curved to go out, If I think he'd have kept it straight, he'd have been okay. We actually have it on here somewhere. It's we'll have to slow it down.
Fired hard.
His fingers are moving. That's one thing one of the coaches told me. When their fingers are moving, they're more than likely stealing. But that's not true because he was doing it at that time. There's no tell. His momentum's leading him towards second. Oh, nice shot. Oh, he got him. He's got him. Oh.
Hey, might have to tell you're short and second to bounce in, bounce out, hold them. So, you're good.
No, short should do it, right? Because
Yeah, short should have bouncing.
who is that? Is that Rusty?
Yeah, it's Rusty Bridges.
Yeah. Guard the bridge, Rusty. Is Gorski? No.
No,
Is it?
this is Connor.
Oh.
I think it's Connor. Yeah, it's Connor.
Which Connor?
Huh?
Which Connor?
Maloney?
It's not Maloney, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know he batted left.
Yeah, Maloney's left-handed. Take your helmet off. Take your helmet off. Nobody on base.
No, Connor Maloney's right-handed. He pitched right-handed and caught right-handed. No, it is.
Was it fair?
Yeah, I don't. He must have just. I don't remember him batting left ever.
Keep the balls in front of you, kid. Keep in front of you.
Yeah, birds, go little people. What was it?
Hey, toast him up a third. Toast him up a third.
McCracken's asking for it. Give him an inside pitch. He's leaning that way. Yeah,
That's foul.
just by a foot or less. Foot or less. If that's the line I'm looking at.
Hey, why'd you hit late?
From our angle, if it's dropping out outside that yellow pole from our angle, you know it's definitely foul.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
fair.
He's got him. Oh shoot.
Oh man, it's over.
Chandler just stopped at third. He was like, oh, go.
It's funny. When Connor was on that Preble County team with Trent, they misspelled his name on the back of his jersey. Instead of Mahoney, it was Mulhoney or something like that.
My homie. My homie.
And the coach called him Mulhoney. Come on, Mulhoney. But I think he's probably the coach of Preble Shawnee. Well, one of their coaches. So when they see him, that's funny. He's also like a football coach and probably in the wrestling stuff too.